Here's what I'm gonna do.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
See your
I'm sure
wares.
you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so my Bari Crunch. Yeah, got 4 of those. Let's try. I have to do some inventory management here. Sec. Make sure everyone's technically kind of good, I guess. Let's see. Here we go. So, Kunari prayers for the dead. You only get like 5 items though. Powerful gifts are just a way of kind of getting your whatchamacallit up. I think Kunari prayers for the dead is good, and I'm gonna get that rare and Teeping Brandy. Okay. And with that, we're gonna go to Zevron, and we're gonna give him the cheap and Teeping Brandy.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
Whoa! Okay, that definitely made the jump. And this
I am impressed. My thanks.
is still neutral, really? I figured we're gonna need a little bit of help. I don't really use those party members that much, not nearly as much as they should.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
So now tell me why you're caged, exactly.
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
You mean a weak mind?
That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresard, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe, until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late.
Oh wow. So sounds like a lot like happened to me in Ostagar. Yeah.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
Well, you probably dropped it on the battlefield, yeah.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was, I guess? I'm guessing not, because he doesn't have it, obviously.
They said they found me with nothing.
Okay, did you believe him?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You killed them? You panicked over a lost blade?
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresard. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Oh, so yeah, I think the Qunari are a bit of a warrior-based society, so yeah, that makes sense. Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Obviously. So, where'd you fight the Darkspawn? There you go. Let's start there.
Near Lake Calenhad.
Yeah, we'll find it. Yeah.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Okay, major strength. All right, we got it. Yeah, we can actually take some time to kind of do that, I guess. Yeah, so I downloaded a mod. That mod has this raven here, and basically, if you decide to like take this file, you can pretty much reset your stats, or you can. It just depends on the party member, and if you're wanting to do the rest of the party, you'll have to go to like these major areas where they'll actually do it. For example, there's one in like Calnhead. There's one in not Obstagar, but there's a few major settlements like Dinnerum and Redcliffe.
Something on your mind?
I have questions.
Of course.
Why'd you keep your birthright a secret? Let's actually get some of these dialogue questions out of the way.
You never asked?
And you trust me? I thought we were friends.
We are friends. I didn't mean to. Wasn't supposed to. Oh, let me explain. Thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone what you already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden I knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
It's come up before, so yeah, I mean, this could have very easily helped us.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
You enjoyed not telling me?
It's just that anyone who's ever found out has treated me differently after. I was the bastard prince instead of just being Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate British stuff my entire life. Never wanted it. I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
It doesn't sound stupid at all. Yeah. I mean, quite frankly, people found out you're heir to the throne, they probably try to use you to start a war, so makes sense.
For all the good it does me, my blood seems certain to haunt me no matter what I do. I guess I should be thankful that Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. What it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
Don't worry about it, no harm done.
I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Okay. That quest for Sten's sword, so let's stop fooling on it for a bit.
Just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
I, for one, am in no hurry to let my spirit fly free. Alright. Oh, yes, I actually try to combine a little bit of the culture here. Let's go with number 4. The Bell used to say the same thing.
Then perhaps you know this song.
Oh, she's singing. Okay. Cool. like that. It's a nice little like breath in a very dangerous world. Finally,
Something I can help with?
you just sing that song again.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Let's see. I heard that Malay minstrels are often spies. Yes, that one.
Where did you hear this?
I read it in a history book.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true?
Fair enough.
Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
In our bard spy. Yeah, what's the difference actually? Yeah.
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Oh. Doesn't the monarchy govern them? What kind of patron? Let's ask that one first.
Nobles mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite. And in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you? Actually, no, let's do this one. I knew you're not just some innocent sister.
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
I never believed that. It's too exciting. That's why you would fight like that. Yeah, why are you living in a cloistered sister rural Ferelden exactly?
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
Interesting. A little more about backstory. That's interesting. What about Wen? Let's talk to her.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
There was Connor. That's really it.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
You're a great mage. You've never become an abomination. Yeah. He's like one of the best people we know. Why would she fall to darkness exactly?
Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one regains their humanity, one's not an abomination. Right. Can't have one without, we'll say that, but essentially, if you have the ability to comprehend, not like Ulfred, for example, he was so far gone it wasn't even funny. And Connor too. Connor was a good example because his whole subconscious was gone. So yeah, if you retain your humanity, you can't be an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
There we go. Nice. That's a Zebron. It's fair.
I've a question, if I may.
Sure.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
After I ravish you in celebration? Damn. Okay. Why would I do anything with you? Uh, um, you can go if you wanted, yeah.
Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
Could always use a friend. Yeah, definitely.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Massive dexterity. Nice. I still want to answer the questions.
What say you?
Let's ask you some questions, yeah.
By all means.
What's it take to become an assassin?
Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training, the sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
So you have to be a murderer? So it doesn't take any skill. I'll see that one, yeah.
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Sounds like it could be useful, sort of.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Alright. Let's talk to Morgan. I haven't talked to her in a while. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade my inventory for a bit. I need to start actually talking to more people because, quite frankly, a lot of the quests I need to go on that can give me the extra XP I need. I just need to talk to people and get it.
I have something for you.
What do you mean?
I mean that I have a gift for you.
Oh.
Here's a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead.
So you would always know where I am.
It is not to track you, you understand. I believe you are too important to risk. If you were to get captured, however, it would be far easier to find you with this.
So you're giving me purely out of practicality. There's no hidden meaning behind this?
I have no desire to see us part company so soon. Not unless we wish to, that is. Do not read more into it than is there. You have supplied me with equipment. Certainly this is not so very different, is it?
Glad to see you care. I feel if I say that, she's gonna get pissed off. I'm just gonna say thank you for the gift.
You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's throw on that ring then, apparently. Morgan's ring. Let's see. So why do I have that? Cunning, that makes sense. So I can get rid of these emerald and silver rings, I guess. Increase monetary gain. Alright, that's cool. Alright, cool. Let's talk to her one more time, though. She sounds so happy.
So, full of questions, are you?
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantrate Bond?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
And you're cute when you're evasive, okay.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say, that the fun was to begin once more.
Really had no trouble with him?
I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Surely more would have followed, right? I mean...
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Oh, okay. So, you still think it was fun? Or do you... Yeah.
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear. And I think that it was necessary. There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
Absolutely. There are worse things than death. You're probably right. Yeah.
An enlightened view, or at least an agreeable one. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Right. Trying to get them high enough to where they'll get that modest increase, and that's really what I want. Right. Let's look at my gear. See, Crow Dagger is obviously weaker, Iridium weaker, Demon Longbow. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, so first we're gonna go get Stone Sword back and go back to Lake Calenhead. So, Sten.
Yes.
When Leon.
Indeed.
2 rows and a tank. That's okay. Lake Calenhead docks. I think I'm gonna try to do DLC for shield. Oh damn. Okay, that happened. Whoa, there's a lot of them. Okay. I didn't know what was there. Something. Didn't see that coming. Great. Even cores, what's this? Oh. I'll take it and sell it. Why not? Yeah, I'll probably do this in the long run. Go ahead and stand sword back. Just another way of him to get some more XP. Just reminds me that will come up. strength. Actually, let's do one for constitution too. Let's do critical strike. That's enough for that there, team. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get significant progress on this game. I do want to play the ASUS when it comes out, but I think I'm gonna like wait till the very end. Alright, last one. Perfect. Alright, now we can go. So this is the path right here. So yeah, doing that dock slide doesn't seem like cheating, especially since you'll be able to get a ranger perk eventually. Yeah. Wait, what's this? What?
I fell.
Yeah. You alright?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
The fight's over. Wait, we mean, what was over?
Everything. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Okay. Curious. I don't remember much about Wynn's story. I totally forgot that every character in your party has a particular, like, situation here. Oh.
Back off! I was here first.
What are you doing?
None of your business, knife ears. I wasn't bothering nobody, and I was here first.
You're surrounded by corpses.
They're mine. Not literally, you understand. They're not my bodies. I mean, I only got one, and I'm not dead or nothing. But I was here first.
No shit, Sherlock. Just answer some questions, we'll leave you alone.
All right, if it'll make you leave my spot quicker.
Has anyone else been here?
Now, how much would that bit of information be worth to you?
A sovereign? Well, I might not kill you if you tell me. It feels... I really want to give this guy a sovereign, but I'm trying to be a good guy. Screw it.
A sovereign? Sure, that'll do. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
He sold you at this spot? What does that mean?
No, that's some freeholder or other. He just sold me the looting rights. I'm not building a house here or nothing. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
So, looks like someone's... Some sort might be in the hands of Baron, the scavenger who leave the battlefield where the blade disappeared. He's going to Orzammar now. Alright, so... Sucks. Alright. Is anything down there I can collect? I think I pretty much scavenged the whole place before. Wait, who's this?
Maker, rest the souls of all, Templar and Mage, who gave their lives defending the Circle. May they find peace at last.
Oh wait, my dog can do this. Hold on. I never used the dog, like, Zevron and a few other places, a few other people, excuse me. I just didn't really feel the need. Oh, one of those ravens. No quest. Can I turn anything in?
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Oh, nice. Alright, you know what? I lost some and gained some. I'll take that. I'll take that. Alright, so I have a force of war for Sin Sword. But I think I can kind of bypass that. So, hold on. I know for a fact that it's in Cliff Village.
awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
What the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, there are so many of them. Oh my god.
You... Lethaline!
Oh my god, it's Tamlin. It's him. It's actually him. Mercy of the gods, it can't be.
Don't come near me! Stay away!
What? Oh, come on. You're kidding. I don't even remember this.
Don't look at me! I am sick!
It's okay, we can help you. I mean, I'm not quite sure if we can do the joining, though. Can we?
No help! No help for me! The song in my head, it calls to me. He sings to me. I can't stop it! Don't want to hurt you, Lethaline. Please, stop me.
I wish we never found that cave.
I'm so sorry, Lethaline. Never wanted this.
Oh no. Oh.
No mercy!
Who was that?
Yeah, his name was Tamlin. He was like how Sin just kind of turned as soon as I started talking.
Tamlin? Then he was the one who was with you when you... I'm so sorry. This is what happens when the taint is left unchecked. It's better for him to have it end. It was a mercy.
I guess, but...
Fortification should be built around the camp.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Huh. Some assassins.
I don't think they were assassins.
Let's get started.
They were, well... Maybe the actual dragon sent... The actual archdemon actually sent people after us. That's wild.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, let's talk about that dream.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I think the archdemon needs to die quickly. Absolutely.
Well, short of waltzing through the entire Darkspawn horde and tapping it on the nose, I'm not sure just how we're supposed to do that. But killing the archdemon is the general plan, I understand. Good to have you on board. I guess one thing is certain at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Well, I mean, we got most of the game done, so I don't feel really that stressed out. Still, it's kind of unnerving.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
Oh, she's talking about me and Morgan. Okay, cool.
Well, she's hardly discreet. The way she looks at you, it's as though she's completely forgotten there's anything of you above the waist.
Okay, then. That's part of her charm, I guess.
I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. She is a cunning woman, a Maleficar. She will use you for her own ends.
There's more to us than that, I think. I think Morgan's a good person. I just think she's really lacking in the moral department.
I am telling you what I see and what my instincts tell me. And even if the feelings you share are genuine, this affair may not be the best thing for either of you. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
You just shut up about responsibility for a second. Damn. Okay. To go that far. Let's just say I can handle both.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
I don't really have to make that choice. I want to say number one because, like, you're making things sound more dire than they are. We're in the light, dude. So, danger's all around. Yeah, people trying to kill us. So, it's dire. So, no. I don't really want to make that choice. Yeah.
Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this.
I'll consider what you've said.
I am just trying to minimize the suffering that may come to either of you. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
I think, oh wow, she actually disapproved. Are you kidding me?
What's on your mind?
Let's talk about you, literally fainting.
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help, yeah.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
Okay, I got some back. Is that it? Alright.
Something I can help with?
Oh, can you teach me to be a bard?
That's an idea. I've watched you, and I do think you'd find some of my skills quite easy to pick up. Let's just go over there, away from the others. For safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time.
Alright, unlock specialization. Nice.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Let's see if we can, talk to her about, her past a bit.
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated, and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais, and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
What happened to her mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
What was she like?
She was an elderly lady, very refined and proper. She had impeccable manners and taste, more so than a lot of Orlesian ladies. Cecily was also kind. My mother wasn't married and with child. It was scandalous, and Cecily had every right to turn my mother out. She didn't. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dry flowers in her closet amongst her clothes, small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
I picked some of those flowers for her, so that's good. Okay, I guess we'll just move on. I know typically where Sin's sword is, so I'm not really worried. We're gonna go back to Redcliffe Village. Sure, we'll get stopped again, obviously. Or not, okay. Oh. Right, so, there's a dwarf in this village that actually helped us fight the Darkspawn here during the night. It's a no, it was the living dead, the zombies, essentially. And he's the one that actually has them So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to see if I can kind of bypass that Baltimore line. I'm gonna go all the way up Baltimore, start the quest line there. We're going to see Shale first. And Shale's DLC character. I really do feel bad that I didn't save the town. What's this?
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Mercenary. Okay. Nice.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Nope. No more quests there. Okay, cool. I'm just actually just turning in quests for now. I got quite a bit of money. Might be out of lot with this whole situation. With this sword, but get Dwin's home. He's the one that has the sword, I think.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place.
Thank you for helping with the battle. Yeah.
Don't thank me. You paid me, fair and square. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something.
Wait, no. Hold on.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
There it is, there it is. I'm looking for a Knorri sword you bought. Perfect.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Why don't you give it the sword and we'll go? Actually, you know what? Name your price. He did help us with the Darkspawn, so I think he's alright for now.
6 sovereigns.
Ooh, I got persuade. Let's see if that works. 3.
Good enough. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Hey, there we go. Right. Extend sword. Wait, where is it? I knew that he had it as from my memory of playing the old game. I think it's in that general store. Hold on. I think there was a chest we couldn't open. No, that's not it. But we got this, but it's not it. Okay. Caitlin's home. That doesn't make sense. He gave me the key, right? So then, why
Let's get
can't
started.
Where is it at? I didn't pay the sovereigns, right? I didn't pay the sovereigns. Oh, you know what? It may have. Okay, that's unfair. Okay, so I can't do it now. Not yet, anyway. Unless it's here somewhere. No. No. Okay, so. Oh, never mind. Okay. Red Cliff Castle. Yeah, I got landmarks free too, so that's cool. But did I not do it? Okay. So this gains a boost to attack and tenacity, it seems. Okay. Alright, let's go save the Arl, I guess.
You return. Might you have news?
Okay, found the urn. Yep.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
All right.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives. Though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
He's gonna be pissed.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
If you like, I will not object, excuse me.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelin, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
Finally, some actual good news. What are you proposing, then?
We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance of fighting the Darkspawn.
But once everyone learns what he's done, I mean, everyone will probably band against him, right? I mean, technically.
I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
You intend to put Alistair forward as king. I mean, I don't think Alistair really wants that.
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
What's stopping Loghain from just attacking Redcliffe? I mean, he's already poisoned you and tricked your wife into, making your son an abomination, almost an abomination.
Why do you think he had me poisoned?
He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened.
You think this landsmeet will work?
That depends. If we cannot get a consensus in the landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Loghain either. Does that mean Loghain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not.
And what if we support Loghain? That's stupid. Yeah, it seems that we have little choice.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him.
Uh-oh.
Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He confronted the demon in the fade and saved Connor's life. Yeah, definitely. I mean, me letting him go in will probably save his life in the long run.
Thus spared my wife from offering herself as sacrifice as well, I understand. But has he done all this just to save his own skin? And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
That's very fair. Let him go. The circle will hunt him if they wish. Give him the circle of Magi. I mean, that's almost bad. He deserves no mercy. Do what you wish. I really don't care. Honestly, quite frankly, I'm not really happy with the way the circle does anything. I'm 90% sure if he goes back, they're gonna make him tranquil. Almost automatically, yes. So, I'm gonna let him go.
That I cannot do. He is a Maleficar, and I cannot unleash him on a land already racked by war and chaos. I am sorry. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
They're gonna make him tranquil.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.